And what I mean by that is we should have privacy over KYC. Why? Because all the data that every exchange and every, not just exchange, but other outlet is forced to collect on you is pushed to these government agencies that are constantly getting hacked. And I mean, getting owned left and right. They don't even know where the data is going. It's just streaming out there. China has it. OPM has gotten hacked. They can't even protect like the data of government employees, right? So those hacks will lead to violent attacks. Okay. And so any possible benefit of them KYCing people, it's essentially to prevent crime, money laundering, et cetera. Well, if they're getting owned on such a level, such that your data is basically just being posted on the internet and they can't protect it. So we should lobby for privacy over KYC because they cannot collect what they cannot secure. They should not collect what they cannot secure. Now, let me get off my soapbox, but that I think is a very important concept where we're putting the ball on their 100-yard line, right? We just completely reject the premise. And that's what Bitcoin was. It rejected the premise, right? It rejected the premise that the currency has to be inflated, right? It rejected the premise that you can't custody your own keys. It rejected the premise that monetary policy has to be set in the back room. It rejected the premise that, courts have to interpret contracts versus code and so on and so forth. They just rejected a bunch of fundamental premises. And by rejecting those premises and putting the ball on the 100-yard line, and, it's like that, the Captain America cartoon, like, no, you move, right? By putting the ball on the 100-yard line on the other guy's goal line, that's actually what really changes things, So have the courage, if you need to reject the premise and do the complete opposite of what they're saying and be able to morally and ethically justify that. Okay, I know it's a lengthier answer to your question than you asked for, but
yeah, and then obviously, like,